Griffin families, and welcome back after February half term. We are now on our spring 2 topic, and that is sunshine and sunflowers. Our PE day is still the same on a Friday as well. So this is just a quick overview again, just to let you know what your children are going to be learning and accessing for this spring 2 term. So for in our communication and language area, we're going to be doing lots of activities that support the children's understanding of frequently used words such as all gone, no and bye bye. So we're going to do this by just making sure that we've got appropriate rules and boundaries in the setting, and again this will be things like when we're doing lots of turn taking games, and also using our communication cards, along with using sometimes the actual real object so the children can realise and associate that card is that object. So we might say we have on our lanyards we've got juice. If the child's not quite sure what we mean, we'll show them their juice cup as well. So that just encourages those communications with us. In maths for this term, we're focusing on comparing sizes and weights using gesture and language. So we'll do this by getting physical really, and trying holding different items and to see if the children can tell us which is the heaviest or which is the lightest. A really good way to support this at home would be to do, if you're into baking and cooking, you can weigh out the ingredients. You can say how many are we putting in. These are the ingredients here, so we're putting in 1, 2, 3 spoons of sugar, 3 eggs. Can the children count them themselves, and then can they use the ingredients that they've got and think, oh, which one is heavy, which one is the lightest. For our physical development this term, it's all about independent skills. So our group times are going to be really focusing on like quite physical group times, where we're going to be practicing taking off our coats on and off, trying new foods as well, so children can try and use a knife and fork independently. We don't see that with all children that aren't here all day for lunch and things like that. A good way of doing that, if you didn't want to have to cook anything at home, is using Play-Doh, putting that out on the table and letting the children let them cut it themselves with a knife and fork, and you'll be able to support their learning and what we'll be doing in minis there. So yeah, understanding the world for this term, we're going to be noticing differences between our families and our peers' families. Do we all have a brother? Do we all have a sister? Are we an only child? Do we have brown hair? Do we have blonde hair? What are the differences between all of us? We'll incorporate our family photographs. So thank you for those of you that have shared family photos. They've been amazing and look lovely on our family tree wall. If you did want to send any to us, we can just post it to your Seesaw accounts, and we'll get those printed off. You don't need to print them off for us, so that would be amazing. No pressure though. So yeah, we'll just talk about how families are different, and it just embeds that we're all unique and we're all showing our values there. So our stories of the term that we're going to be focusing on are going to be Shark in the Park, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and Planting a Rainbow. So we're also hoping that we're going to have real caterpillars that turn into the butterflies, so that will be something quite exciting for the children to learn and see what happens with the life cycle of a butterfly. Some suggested reads for you for this term that could support the topic is There's a Tiger in the Garden, Bumble Bear, and Summer Days and Nights. So that was just a really quick overview again for you to see what your child's going to be learning in Mini Griffins this term. Again, if you've got any questions at all or any issues or queries you need to bring up with us, then please do come and speak to myself, Mrs. Warwick, or we've got Miss Hone and Miss Orton, or anyone in the nursery team. Thank you very much for listening.